I remember when I first started doing stand-up comedy in Topeka, Kansas, one of the early people that I was going to was this next comedian that's coming up. He always hosted open mics in a hookah bar that was usually the length of a hallway, so you're just having to go, so a man walks into a bar. So ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Kansas City, that joke doesn't go anywhere, so don't worry. We're moving on, okay? We're moving on to somebody funnier. That's what we're doing. But what happens to the man when he walks into the bar? So ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Kansas City, Mr. Dominique Davis.
Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for having me out here. But can I admit, I was a little bit confused when I got here. Because I saw more churches on the way in than people. Threw me off a little bit. Also, once I saw that, I decided to play with your guys' radio stations. I don't think I've ever heard the same song so many times as I scroll through. Oh, but is everybody having a good time so far? Good. Good, because I just got an email while I was in the back because I decided to get on Ancestry.com. And just as a little warning, I'm not Mexican. I know I look it. I'm half black and half white. She genuinely thought I was Mexican. That's what she was like, I've never known a Mexican named Dominique. Is that even Spanish? Oh man, but I am half black and half white. But I got my results back today. I found out that my mom's side used to literally own my dad's. Oh man, we're gonna get really racist tonight. No, I sent my dad a text when I got that email though. I was like, Dad, I just got the results back. Did you know that Mom's side used to own yours? He was like, yeah. Why do you think I divorced her for my freedom? Oh man. I was actually raised by my dad, which is weird for some black kids. And that wasn't even a joke. That was a statistical fact. Oh man, but it was really cool. My dad gave me a lot of amazing life lessons. I'm bullshitting. By amazing life lessons, my dad sat me down and said, son, every man needs to know this one thing, and that's how to write his name in the snow with piss. So he immediately took me outside. He was like, now watch. N-E-D. And I was like, cool, I got this. Dominique, D-O-M. I'm like really out of pee at this point, Dad. Like, can we like wait a little while? We come back to this? But I have a sister that's exactly 9 months younger than me. Me and her are extremely competitive. So she looked out the window and saw me peeing in the snow. Decided she needed to pee in the snow. So she comes running outside. Look, Daddy, I can do it too. Brittany, B. Another life lesson that he taught me was that you have to entertain yourself. So he bought me a Slinky, which is the worst fucking toy ever. No, because it's not even a toy, like it's an exercise machine. You push it down a flight of stairs, and then you run down a flight of stairs, then you run the fuck back up. Like you're exercising at this point, the fun is gone. as I was explaining that to him, my sister walked by. And I was like, Dad, but if you think about it, anything can be a slinky. And pushed her down the stairs. As soon as she made it to the bottom, I got turned into a slinky. He also taught me to overcome my fears. So he took me to a water park because black people don't swim. Like, we just don't do it. But since he was talking about Rio, there is one new black person that swims, and it's Ryan Lochte. Okay? Now let me explain this. He claimed that he got robbed, when in fact he beat the shit out of somebody, told all of his boys, hey man, I'm gonna stay here with y'all, and then took the first flight out. Like, I met him at the airport, like, here's half a black card. Michael Phelps has the other half, so. But no, he took me to this water park. We got on this slide. It was called the Black Hole. It was this big plastic tube that went underground, shot you out into a pool. My dad starts to go down, so I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. So I start to slide. And then nobody warned me that there was a 600-pound man behind me coming down head first. Okay? And I don't know if he's made it out yet. So I start screaming in this tube, fat fucker coming! There's a fat fucker coming! And I get out, I'm doggy paddling to save my life. He never does. Like, he gets stuck at the bottom of this tube. And then this little boy goes down head first after him as well. So you guys get where I'm going with this. Cool. He gets his head stuck in his ass. And as the paramedics were cutting open this tube to save this small child, you could just hear him screaming, it is a black hole, it is a black hole! So I stopped going back. I was like, fuck this. One that he missed was the birds and the bees. He just told me I could learn my trial and error. And yes, I am on trial for one of those errors. Next week. It's cool. It's cool though. The kid's not mine. Like, I'm not worried about it. But I love you guys. I've said these jokes in other places. I've almost got my ass kicked, so you guys are but it's cool though, because my uncle's walked me through this case. He's told me what the prosecution's gonna say, the defense, the judge, the jury. But I don't want you guys to think that he's a psychic. Judge told him a couple months ago, so. Oh man, but I am originally from Topeka, Kansas. You guys not clapping, proper response for Topeka, Kansas. I really hate it there, but it's mainly because of the high school that I went to. I went to a, what? No, I didn't live by that many black people. For those who don't know, the nickname for Highland Park, which he thinks that I went to, and I'm not bullshitting, okay, I know that you're white, and it's like halfway okay for me to say it. Like, it sounds really fucked up when you say the nickname. It's Harlem Dark. I went to the school that was called Shawnee Heights. We were scrawny whites. As you can tell. No, there was almost no black people. And I say that because I was there, okay? We actually had one other half-black student, so that we had one black student. I've said this joke in front of my high school teacher, so that's why I can't stop laughing when I say this. We were both instantly varsity basketball players. We were both instantly varsity basketball players. We were told when I was a freshman that golf was okay. Because Tiger Woods was still doing pretty good. Then he got caught fucking 18 white women. This got shut down pretty quickly. Oh man. But I felt like I needed to be as black as possible, being half the population. So my first car was a Cadillac. Y'all think I'm playing. First car was a Cadillac. Had it on huge rims. Bought nothing but subwoofers. Mainly so the people outside of my car could actually understand it better than I could. But about a mile off of my high school campus, I would start listening to like Ludacris and T.I. and whoever the big rapper was at the time. But the whole drive up, I was really listening to like Prince, El DeBarge, which is, huh? Color me. Look, dude. We gonna get to why I don't remember song titles anymore here in just a second. But I'm assuming that you're right. But the reason I tell you guys what I was really listening to is I don't want you guys to get this idea that I was this big bad thug. Like I was a pussy, okay? But one day my subwoofer blew and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, it sounds like I'm rattling cans in the truck. What am I gonna do now? And it's like I had a white angel and a black angel show up on each shoulder. The white angel said, well, shit, you could just go get a job. Then, that's real fucked up, guys. Haven't even got to the real punchline. I just said white people have jobs, and you're like, what the fuck? Go way over my time. So the white side said you could just go get a job. Then when you earn that money, you'll have a sense of accomplishment when you get those new subwoofers. And the black side said you'll still have a sense of accomplishment. And we'll get this done a hell of a lot faster. So I listened to the black side and stole it out of the white guy's car. Then I went to Harlem Dark. Amazingly, we had a swim team, captain, so it was... Man, no, I love being half black and half white. It's the best thing in the world. One, I can go into a bank and get a loan, never expected to pay it back. She was like, wow, he's really pushing it. Like I've already said, I can play basketball and swim. But the third thing that I love the most is I have a big dick and I can use my tongue. My fiance hates it when I say that last part. Because it's a lie. But after I graduated from high school, I actually went to KU. And I've already lied to you guys again. So I paid tuition to KU. And I found out about alcohol and weed. Then I got my fucking tuition money back. Which is the reason I have no idea what Color Me Badly is anymore. Okay? That's when I was 18. I'm 23 now. I don't remember a lot of things from back then. But when I first got to KU, I decided I wanted to live in an apartment because in my mind, it was going to be like Animal House. It wasn't at all. I thought liquor, drugs, women, all the time. None of that happened. Because on the first day, I was like, I'm gonna throw a party, I'm gonna make weed brownies. And I still didn't get my tuition money back to afford the weed for it, so I put Red Bull inside. Which is the opposite fucking effect. The next day at 8 in the morning, my roommate moved in, and I still hadn't gone to sleep. I'm still bouncing off the walls. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so fucking tired. Bruce Lee kick. He's like, yo, dude, are you okay? I was like, if you really want to know, I can tell you, but oh my God, Sesame Street has been on for the last 3 hours of the day. The letters of the day were F-U-N, and was it fun? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was like, yo, what happened? I was like, I put chocolate brownies in my mouth. What in my mouth? Where in my mouth? Chocolate brownies in my mouth. And you can't have none. So I had a roommate for about an hour. Ended up getting this job at Jimmy John's. Lawrence, Jimmy John's closes at 3 in the morning. 3 hours way too late in my opinion. You can walk in at 2:59 and get a sandwich that I'm supposed to make for you. You can ask for mayonnaise. It ain't gonna be mayonnaise. I said this at one show, and somebody was like, so you're freaky fast too! I am though. Like, I can't deny it. No, one night this guy came in right at 2:59. Super drunk from going out drinking. Just comes stumbling into the bar, just, can I get a sandwich? But I don't want it too big. And like, I really don't want it too small. I need it like right in the groove. You know what I'm talking about, brother? I was like, first, this is 2000 something. I don't even remember what year it was. This is 2000 something. Brother hasn't been said since the 80s. So 1, you too old to be doing this. 2, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, that's gonna be you kissing my ass. Not on my left cheek, not on my right cheek, but right in the groove. You know what I'm talking about? And by a show of hands, I want to see who else has been fired at 3 in the morning. It's one of the best feelings in the world, guys. But no, I started to work at Target as well, and my manager came up to me on my first day. I was like, I'm going to teach you suggestive selling. So I was like, let's do this. So he walks over to this guy. He's like, hey man, what you looking to buy today? He was like, well, I was looking to get some lawn seed. He was like, well, you might as well get a lawnmower too. The grass is going to grow. You're going to need to cut it. He was like, it makes sense. I might look into that. He was like, Dom, go try over here. Cool, got it. Hey man, what you looking to buy today? And I was like, I just have to get my girlfriend some tampons. Fuck it, man, you want a lawnmower? Like, it sounds like your weekend shot anyway. That's also a record for the fastest promotion ever. I recently just left GameStop. because the coolest, most honest mom in the world walked in, and I just can't take it anymore. Her son was being completely rude, just, sir, 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 sir. And I'm just ignoring him, talking to the mom, just like, okay, you're gonna buy him a game. You sure he needs it right now? Because I really want to hit him, just a little bit. She was like, you know what? Hold on. Hey, shut the fuck up. And at this point, I thought she had said enough. Maybe he was going to shut up. You're the reason mommy's on Xanax. And I was just like, yeah, I can't do this, no. Like, I was not waiting for the little kid to say, and you're the reason I buy weed. Like, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for how honest that conversation was about to get. I recently just got back from California. I got to go do comedy out in LA. And while I was there, our taxi driver said to us, you know, where are you guys from? Kansas City. He was like, oh man, you gotta live out here. I mean, we have the Hollywood Walk of Fame, celebrities are here all the time. Like, what do they have in Kansas City that they don't have here? And I didn't mean to be rude, but I said water. So no longer going to California, guys. Shot myself in the foot on that one. Oh, but no, after a while, I did decide that I was going to try to go back to college, and I tried to go to Johnson County Community College in Kansas City. Realized that that's not for me either, pretty quickly, because the first day, this guy walks up to me in one of my classes. He doesn't ask my name. He doesn't even say hi. He says, "Do you smoke weed?" I was like, "That's an honest question. So I'm gonna give you an honest answer. Yeah, I smoke weed." He was like, "Okay, well, if you ever want me to make you like edibles, like, you know, food with weed in it, let me know." And I was like, "No, dude, I had this thing with chocolate brownies in the past. Like, I'm good on that." He was like, no, dude, we're way past that now. I can make you pizza, lasagna, Sprite, wings, and I'm a huge football fan, okay? I love football, watch it every Sunday, throw a week one party at my house every year. So when he said wings, I was like, oh, wait, yes, those. Large order. Didn't think this out thoroughly because I had a surprise guest for my week one party, which was my dad, who had never smoked weed before, but he ate a lot of those wings. And before I tell you what he did, I'm going to give you this little science lesson over here. I'll even sit down in this chair so I feel fancy. Oh. How you got a chair with 3 legs, man?
That's you, asshole.
It looks like it's gonna be really comfortable till you think you're gonna die. If you have never smoked weed before and you eat a lot of edibles, you will hallucinate. This is a real thing. I thought it was fake until about halfway through the game when my dad started freaking out. He's sitting over there. I was going to sit back in the chair again because I thought I wasn't going to die. He's sitting there just... I was like, yo, are you okay? He was like, why is there a bear in your house? And I was like, well, one, it's not a bear. That's my roommate. Now I get it. He's 6'6", 200 something, and black. I get it. He looks like a bear. But that's not a bear. And he was like, yes it is. And I saw on the Discovery Channel that if you don't move, it won't attack you. So it got really awkward after a while. But 2 weeks later, he finally moved, guys. Like, it was... but like I said earlier, I actually am engaged. Somebody decided that this is what they want to spend the rest of their life with. I love her to death, and I've already found the person that I'm just gonna hand my balls over to for the rest of my life. And I realized it pretty quickly. Like, 'cause she keeps me from doing really stupid stuff. Like, anytime that I drink, I have to eat pizza rolls. I have to. I don't know why, but I have to. We went out, got some pizza rolls. A block of ice had actually formed inside the pizza rolls. Like, water had gotten inside it. It was nasty, moldy looking pizza rolls, and I attempted to eat it. And the first thing out of her mouth was, "You the stupidest shit, go ahead." And I was like, I have to marry her. Like, I have to marry her. Now, I do love living in Kansas City, though. It's absolutely fantastic. My biggest problem, though, is that I'm not a Chiefs fan. All right. Since you guys are clapping when I say what team I like, I like winners. There we go. Yeah, I'm a Broncos fan. Hey, babe, my fiance's actually here. We're moving here now. I'll be like the 5th black person to ever live in Hayes. But I wear my jersey every Sunday when I go out places. And this woman drove by as I was walking down the street, and I was recording it. I wanted to see what insults people were going to throw out of their car. This woman just rolls down her window, yells out, "Your mom said you're grounded." My mom can't tell me shit no more. Hold on. I live on my own. I kind of pay my bills. I'm a little bit behind, but no, I'm actually a security guard for the Kansas City Chiefs, though, which is the best job in the world, because I don't do shit. Like, if I'm the security guard for your section, you taking that ass whooping, all right? Because they don't pay me enough, all right? But every once in a while, they'll have a really big concert at Arrowhead, and recently they just had the Rolling Stones, which was awesome. Unless you're security guard at a Rolling Stones show. Because I was at first thinking, all right, shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too, there's people drinking. Happens every football game. Until this guy walked onto the floor past me. I was like, hey man, I need to see a ticket. He just kept walking. I was like, all right, yep, gotta go chase him now. So as I start walking, I grab him, he pulls away, he starts running. I run to go catch him, and as soon as I put my arms on him, I get hit with the meanest right hook I've ever been hit with in my life. So I'm like, me and you gotta fight now. This is a fight to the death, because you hit me pretty hard, okay? Now remember, I'm a bit of a pussy. Probably wasn't that bad of a punch. Probably didn't even connect, but I was like, no, swing. So me and him are just punching wildly. Both of us trying to avoid being punched. It looks like when little kids fight. Like, it's just... Oh, I got him one time. But like, none of the other security guards came over and helped. They were like, yeah, no, they don't pay us enough for this. But the actual police officers started to walk over and they grabbed the man. They made it look so simple. They were just like, hey, stop it. And I was like, how did they do that? have been trading punches for like a minute and a half. If I could have just said, stop it, like. But they turned the man around, they look him in the eyes, and they're like, hey, do you really want to fill out paperwork about this? I was like, no, not at all. He was like, then go back to where you were supposed to be. This guy's high on PCP. I also quit being a security guard when I realized I might fight people on PCP. Because that doesn't just like slowly fade away. Like you're just really high for a really long time. And also, one other game, an actual game. I forget who the Chiefs were playing, but I got a phone call that, like, as I pulled in, and they said, hey, you don't have to work today if you want to go to Cincinnati. I was like, why would I go to Cincinnati? They were like, well, you can work the Bengals versus the Browns, Thursday night football. I was like, yes, because I don't want to be here. So, get on this bus, we go out there, they're like, hey, you're going to do security on the field. I was like, oh, yes. I get to be on an NFL field with all these players. What am I going to do? You're just going to walk the instant replay camera back and forth. That's it? Like, I don't even get to, like, talk to a player. I don't get to work by the locker rooms. I'm just walking by this fucking camera. They're like, yeah, we're going to give you $200. And I was like, that's the best job ever. And they're like, all you have to do is tell people to move out of the way when there's a first down. I was like, I could do that. That's incredibly simple. Then about halftime hits. I go to take my break. I get a phone call from my dad back in Kansas City. He was like, how's it working in Cincinnati? Oh man, it's really cool, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, I can tell. You've been on camera 5 times.